You're saying that the root of this disease is different from any other disease. Yes, our ego is the root. All of our illnesses are an expression of the ego, but here it's directly, meaning that our ego and the way it operates inside our body, which is cancer, are one and the same. Well, nonetheless, we're trying to find factors for cancer, like environmental reasons, like someone who lived in Japan, he got this kind of cancer. He moved to the US, there he got a different kind. There you have a different kind of cancer. There's 70 nations of the world, and each and every nation have a character of their own, and it's 70 different kinds of, 70 different kinds of typical kinds of cancer. If you change your place, you change your luck, so to speak. What does it mean? That you change your environment, not because you live in a different climate or something, not meaning that he moved with respect to, he changed the conditions of the still vegetative inanimate, but he changed the conditions on the speaking level, that he lives in a different environment that he lived in before. So maybe in the current environment, he is not in the correct connection with the environment. The environment could be more calm or more hostile. Nonetheless, he gets into a kind of a disbalance with the environment, or he gets into a new balance with the environment, or he starts taking them in consideration. There's result from it. Although now each nation, there are many immigrants and many tourists, and everything kind of changes. Today we're in a state that we're getting back to the same Babylon as was, that preceded our entire civilization, and therefore the phenomenon here is very interesting. That we influence, we influence each and every one. This is called the general global crisis, that each one influences by his own flawed particular program all the rest of the particular programs of all the others, and therefore there's the special outburst of this disease. But there will come other illnesses. There will come such illnesses that we didn't hear about. So if we can invert the ego to good only by a good influence of the environment over a person. This is what the wisdom of Kabbalah talks about, that if you introduce a person into the right environment. So what is a cancer that turns into good? You make the correction of the program. And what, I get a improved program? You correct it. You invert the program of the good inclination to the bad, of the bad and evil inclination to the good inclination. That is exactly how a person treats this problem. He reaches a state where he himself starts correcting the general thought of creation. He starts discovering the purpose of the general purpose of creation in his harmony and leading it. It's I who awakens the dawn and not the dawn awakening me. Okay, before we finish, I'd like to ask you, as a Kabbalah student, that my mother is now ill with cancer. Maybe she has a few months left. What can I, as a Kabbalah student, do? First of all, do what the doctors say. This, we follow that. As it says, that the doctor was given permission to cure. To look for the best possible doctor and go with that. The other thing is to put yourself and your mom under the influence of a good environment as much as possible. And this is actually everything. And may we be well, all of us, first of all, on our general health. That this is the only way that we can reach health. Good health is only through the workshops, that we do them together, and only one can help the other, for all of us to be as one man, one heart, and it will influence all of our levels from below up, both on the spiritual level and also on the bodily level.